Hello, Mets Girl here. It's been a while since I've done a book review. Things are going well in my life. I've got a full-time job. I've got two sons that are now both in school. I've got a kindergartner and a fifth grader. And so I haven't been reading as much, but I have been reading and not really reviewing things because time, life, it gets hard. So I read this book called StarStruck by S.E. Anderson last year, and at the time I thought, if I was going to start reviewing books again, I might start here. Nah. And so I didn't, and I went on with my life. And then S.E. Anderson happens to be an adult nerd fighter group. Hey crew, if you're watching. And we got to chatting a little bit, and she was like, hey, I have another book coming out. Would anybody be interested? And I was like, wait, what do you mean interested? And so she was like, well, I've got some advanced reader copies if you want to do a little something something for me, because that's how these things work. And I was like, absolutely. I will start my channel. I will do reviews of your books because they are amazing. And this is me being myself. I love promoting especially new artists. And for a first novel, holy buckets. The dialogue is witty and snappy. She gets all kinds of fun references in there that are fun and nerdy. If you can't notice the Spider-Man on my wall, kind of my thing. And she does a fantastic job with the plot as well. It all flows really, really well. There's a really strong sense of this was intended to be a whole story. It wasn't just, oh yeah, I kind of thought of this thing and I thought maybe it'd be fun to put it together into like a book or a something. It's a fully realized story, and you can tell that she has put a lot of time and effort into figuring out the backstory of these people, because we start with this gal, Sally Weber. She is a college dropout, super nerd, wants to go to space, basically. She loves all things space related. Star Wars, Star Trek, Doctor Who, any of the main spacey things. And so she absolutely loves all of these things, but she's super awkward. Socially, not so much. And she starts off the book by losing her job. Terrible, terrible day. Wakes up late, gets there, loses her job. Comes back to her apartment, lost her roommate. And then her friend is having a party, so this socially awkward person has to go to a party when she's already feeling really bad. Worst day ever. Gets to the party, kind of awkward, not the best party. Does okay for a while, blows up, probably because she's having the worst day ever, and leaves, and runs over a dude in the middle of the street. Ah! So, turns out, guy's an alien, and he ends up turning into one of her good friends. So, this weird alien situation actually helps Sally a lot, because he ends up becoming one of her friends, and so eventually does his sister, and they go on some fun adventures together. They look for some aliens that have been lost on Earth. They see things she sees things that she would have never seen without knowing him, and they generally have a really good time. And the plot line to pull this all together is really fun. She ends up, I'm not going to ruin it for you. You'll have to read it to figure that part out. But it's a really fun romp, and the writing and the dialogue and everything is super duper great. So if you want a fun read that you don't want to put down, and you like a little female empowerment after being a little awkward for a while, it's a really great book. I highly recommend it, and I really look forward to reading Alien Nation. It's been hard to keep myself from reading it before doing this video. So please go out, find StarStruck by S.E. Anderson, and you will not be sorry. It's fantastic. So So have a fantastic day and keep reading.